Today we're doing a different video on the Civilization series. We'll be taking a little break and analyzing the population of each country. Yes. So this is the entire world map as of now. There isn't very many countries at the very moment. Here, Sobistein and Europe and this side of the world, and we going ending in Susan. The population of this Moroccan country is only around 751k. This country is mostly centered around this city here. It is mostly of people who went from here and here, forming this little country here. The Alpine country only has around 1.7 million people. Again, it's mostly a mountainous area. The country is still mostly very low outside of this capital city here. Those who have the Tamaran colony, which has around 1.2 million people, we'll be counting this separately. 1.2 to 1.3 million, around 1.3 million people. But most of the population lives alongside the coast. It's basically a settler colony. So settlers from all around the Middle East and Europe have been basically settling in the colony. We also have Batavia, which has a population of around 4.1 million. Yeah. This is the most populated country in Europe. It's also one of the largest as well. Then we have Equal, which is the Polish country, has a population of around 1.8 million. Not much people because it is a very cold country. Darwin also only has around 1.8 million people. Again, most of its people live in the capital city, around 265,000 people. There are also several other cities scattered across the country, but most of the population is still very low. Yeah, Krika, however, has a population of 4.1 million people. Population has gone up in this country for a long time. It is the most populated country. It is the second most populated country in Europe, as this country has around 100,000 more people. Krika, most of its population is situated alongside the coast. There are some people living here and here, but most of its population is living on the coast, and it is a coastal civilization. We also have Asti, which only has a population of 965k, and these trading states, which only have a population of 2.6 million. Brachia, which went away from Dante, has a population of 1.65 million. Dante only has a population of 1.29 million, as it lost many of its population to Brachia. This Crimean state only has around 413k people. Most of its population is here. And Feta has a population of around 2.2 million people. Now we're doing Africa. Monama, including the Italian part, has a population of around 6.3 million people. This is actually the most populated country I've gone over so far, but Kanta has a population of around 10.6 million people. Its population has stagnated and even lost people to Tamara here, so it's 10.6 million people. Most of its population lives alongside the Nile River, so basically around this area is like 80% of the total population. Ezia, which has a population of around 2.1 million, is basically like Ethiopia. Somali has a population of around 851k, and Christie only has a population of 557k people. This rural area here has around 333k people. It's mostly centered around this city. Yami only has a population of around 2 million people. Nova has a population of around 3.6 million people. Sumer has a population of around 465k people. They were able to successfully break away because Tamara's forces were spread too thin. Popi only has a population of around 1.1 million people. Actually, it's way more than that. They have a population of 3.9 million people. They lost a majority of the population to Tamara. Tamara is one of the biggest and most populated countries in the world. They have a population of around 36 million people. Yeah. Most of the population is centered around this southern part of Turkey and Mesopotamia. Trevesta has a population of around 2.6 million. Gantana, 3.3 million. This country over here only has a population of 651k people because no one lives there at this current moment. Pentanolan has a population of 6.5 million. Most of the population of Pentanolan, however, lives down here. Most people do not live up here. Severo Gantana, most of the people live around the lake. the Caspian Sea now, like Caspian Sea and Aston population is stagnant around 43 million. They used to have a population around 55 million, but they did lose a lot of land to these states here. Benue has a population of 5.7 million. Boxel has a population of 4.6 million. Ajax has a population of 4.7 million. And Alex has a population of 3.9 million. Dosa has a population of around 11.9 million. This state here only has a population of 265k. Taos only have a population of 96k. Continental is one of the biggest and most populated countries in the world, having a population of 96.5 million. Nakata also has a population of around 43.3 million. Nindai has a population of 8.9 million. Bisa has a population of 1.5 million. Gasakanka has a population of around 5.3 million. Travi has a population of 1.1 million. This little island here only has a population of 16k. Swift has a population, with this colony here, has a population of around 2 million people. This Bangkok country, which is basically, its capital is 3.3 million. Nai has a population of 1.9 million. Cecil, which is mostly forest, has a population of 2.6 million. And Viate has a population of 60.5 million. Population of Viate has grown exponentially over the years. Caesar has a population of around 4.1 million. The Zenese Empire is the largest country in the world, having 196 million people. However, this empire expresses all of China and all of Korea. The Sunni has a population of 3.9 million, and the Susan have a population of 1.6 million. Savi is the last one with only around 306k people here. And that is the population of every single country as well. Yeah. We're looking to see if we missed any countries here. And yeah. That is it about this video here. Goodbye.